So I'm just coming from mediating a client who is absolutely lovely. The both husband and wife are so respectful of each other, so accommodating, so cooperative. It's such a lovely experience and a privilege, really, for me as a mediator to deal with such a kind family. What's happening is they're each able to listen to each other and really hear what is important to the other parent. And in so doing, they're creating goodwill toward the other parent. And so the other parent is reciprocating that in kind because behavior breeds behavior. So because one of the parents is being totally respectful of the other parent's wants and needs with respect to the parenting plan in this case, the other parent is being just as cooperative and just as respectful and accommodating in terms of the other parent's needs. And what they have in mind every step of that process is what is in the best interest of the kids. Never mind us, never mind what we think and feel. Let's first put the children first. What is best for them? What is best for them in terms of their schooling? What is best for them in terms of how frequently they see each parent? Really, it's all about the children. And this couple is just so lovely. They are making sure that they are taking every step they possibly can to ease that transition for the kids into the two different households. And they're making sure that they're building enough flexibility in their parenting agreement that they can accommodate when one person needs some flexibility in what's happening. They're also making sure they have top of mind the fact that they have seen other friends, maybe family, going through a divorce, but it's been so negative and so filled with anger that the people that they're witnessing are actually having a really challenging time coming up with agreement. And they are adamant that they don't want to be those other people. They don't want to cause the other person to become so angry with their backup that they're not willing to agree. So much so that they're making sure that they aren't pursuing certain things against each other for the sake of keeping peace, for the sake of being able to co-parent amicably, for the sake of their kids. They are even making sure that on certain holidays, they actually spend it together as a family of four to show those beautiful children that they are mature adults and they can get along and the children come first. It is so lovely for me to watch this and be a part of this. I feel truly it's a privilege to see such a great amicable divorce. You can imagine as a mediator, I've seen everything along the spectrum of super angry, digging our heels in the sand versus this kind of couple where everybody's cooperating, everyone's playing fair in the sandbox. And think about what that's actually doing. First of all, it's easing the tension and the stress for the kids because their parents are getting along, regardless of the fact that they're divorcing. But for the parents, what's happening is because they're cooperating, because they're seeing that the other parent is respectful and kind toward them and courteous, it's reducing the stress that they each feel. It's like a burden lifted off your shoulders. Instead of worrying what the other person's going to do, instead of strategizing because there's game playing or negativity, that's all out the window. This family doesn't even have to worry about it because each person is acting so cooperatively. So they've reduced their stress in a huge way. They've also reduced their costs because when everyone's getting along so well, the legal costs are next to nothing. There's no battle, there's no court battle, there's no anything. So now they've reduced their stress. They've reduced the cost to the family unit as a whole because they're saving on legal expenses. And ultimately what they're doing is they're setting themselves up for success in this negotiation that we call a mediation because everybody's playing fair in the sandbox. I just wanted to come on and talk about that and give you a little bit of insight and perspective. If unfortunately you're going through a divorce, think through the way you want to deal with the other person because not only does it impact the negotiation settlement, but it also impacts how you deal with each other when you're co-parenting. And when you're co-parenting, you want as little stress as possible because it's stressful enough raising kids, even in the best of environments. Being able to work cooperatively, respect each other, cooperate goes a long way to reducing your stress and making for a happier transition. Hope that's helpful. Have a great day.